You think Bieber is going to be connected to the stuff that Diddy did? I don't think so. I think Bieber's too. I think Diddy's probably going to go down. He might drag some people down with him. You think he knows who killed Tupac? Who killed Biggie? Yeah. Maybe he cops a plea. Gets a plea deal. Oh, Bay Street. Imagine that breaks, that they all were messing around with underage kids. Oh, and they're all in jail. I can see Leo being caught up in that. Leonardo. Retardo. We got a quad cell divergence here. Quad signal. Little quad signal there.
Crude inventories, a build of 5.81 million versus a build of 2 million expected. Distillates, a draw of 3.12 million, larger than the 3 million draw expected. Gasoline inventories, a draw of 6.3 million versus the 1.5 million draw expected.
Yeah, when our stochastics on our 60-10, when those 60-10 stochastics are above 85, 90, and the trend is intact and embedded, we stay away from shorts, pretty much. And if you do take a short, you get out on the first rotation of the 9.3 down to the 8.20. Simple rule, keep you out of problems.
You are listening to DayTrading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
So here we have all right, this is the 4-band stochastic. Now, there's a 4-band stochastic here. Let's talk about this for a second, how we set this up. All right. For those out there, pay attention. It goes from fastest to slowest, the rotations. So fastest meaning the shorter the number on the K line, the K percentage K. So up here, the brown line is a 9.3. So it's a fast stochastic. K is 9, the D is 3. That's the original defaulted George Lane stochastic oscillator. It's the original deal. Then he messed around with the 14.3 a little. 14.393 messed around with. So I put them both up there because they're a good confirmation. 14.3 is 14 is the K line, 3 is the D line. Now, if you know about stochastics, you should, especially if you're a paid member of DayTrading Radio, on a pro account, you have 2 courses that you could take on this. It's very important to learn more about why the stochastics work so good. So that's the 14.3, and that's also the fast stochastic, the original gangsters. The next one is the 44, and 44 you don't even have to put up there. That's why a lot of my charts don't even have the 44 up there. The 44 is a bridge between the 14.3 and the 60.10. It's just kind of a nice bridge. We look at this and we consider this all in a 1 minute time frame, and we know that the 60.10 really represents a 5 minute chart on using the 9.3 on a 5 minute chart. This is not a perfect. The 44 is not a perfect 3 minute time frame, but it is a perfect divergence indicator. And I will say this multiple. Of all the times we hang out together and we talk about divergences, if we see a divergence on the 44, it does not fail. It doesn't. It does not fail. It doesn't come around as much as everything else, but it's a perfect setup. So when you have a divergence on a 44, you better be damn sure you're taking that trade. And if you get it on the 44, there's a good chance you get on the 60.10 also. So I keep the 44 there, but it's not as important, because if you get a 60.10 oversold level, most likely you're going to have a 14.3 and a 9.3 divergence, quad rotation. This right here is what we call a super signal. This is actually a great example at 3:30 last night. Was this last night? All right. You had a low, you had a bounce, and you had a lower low. Well, actually, you had a double bottom closing price problem. This is, a lot of people don't want to. You don't want to put this in stone and make yourself miss trades. It's about comparing the market action with the momentum underneath. The stochastics are being measured in a formula, and it's being plotted on its between 0 and 100, and that's how this is how these candles are closing on a master candle. That, if we consider the big candle that goes over the average of that candle, between 0 is the bottom of the candle and 100 is the top of the candle. As stochastics kind of turn up, that means the candles are closing higher on the overall average. And lots of times we could see that. You see that on the stochastics. Even if the price is heading lower, the stochastics could actually be heading higher, and that's our divergence. So when you have a situation where you have a quad rotation, so all four stochastics just getting over really the 60-10, gets down to that 20, and then we get a bounce on the 9-3, and then it comes back down. In this case, it took out the previous close. It's very, very obvious that we're very close to that, but it's very obvious that that 9-3 here
You are listening
is
to
much higher to
Radio.
where this came in.
Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening, and
So
have a
that
great
closing
day.
price right there, relatively speaking, that low and how high this is here, and that coming after a quad rotation, or basically after that, while this is setting up down here, and this is oversold, you have what we call a quad rotation divergence. So that's our super signal. That was at 3:30. We zoom out here. These will give you big moves. I don't know how that looked. So decent move there. Here, look at this divergence here. This was at 4:30. If you were here at 4:30 in the morning, this is a very obvious one to see. You had that little fast little candle. This never really dipped. That's a very strong stochastic. Even if you wanted to even measure out the closing prices, you had this real steep divergence here. That's a great setup. It's also a quad rotation divergence. That's another super signal right here. All right. That's the ones you have to take, and it's very easy. And you shouldn't have a problem taking it because all you have to do is put your stop 1 tick or 2 tick under the divergence low. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, especially with the prop traders out there. These are where you're going to make your money. But you have to be in front of it. Now, I'm not going to be here at 4:30 in the morning, but, there is traders in the room that trade this 4:30 in the morning, and they're good. So, there's a little sell side divergence. Well, that's above the 80 there. A little sell here. There was a sell divergence right here this morning. We jumped on right away, right at first thing out of the gate. Look at this. Higher high, lower high. How do you pull the trigger on that? Well, once you start getting good at knowing what causes a divergence and why a divergence happens and what a divergence typically looks like, you can start to see, all right, we have stage 1 of a divergence. If I'm going to see a divergence on this, what's going to have to happen? Well, we have to have a bigger move higher, and we have to fail on this. So we know the bigger move's coming, and at that point, you can see the stochastics are not really moving. So you know there's a possible divergence setting up here. And right when that turns over, and you see the obvious divergence, you take the trade and you place your stop at the highs. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just putting this up there now because I can't. You have to deal with that right now. I'm on the move here. All right. That's a nice divergence right there. And let's take a look at now where we at. Where we at? Market here continue to push higher. This will happen on the NASDAQ too. I want to move this over. I'm just showing you on this chart. This is I think the Ninja Trader chart is very clean. This chart I use with the MedVed Trader is clean too. It's kind of bright. A lot of people love this chart, so I keep it up there. They'd rather have this chart on there because it's, we have traders here for years and years and years, and they get used to this. So it's hard to change up. Market here continue to push higher, and we're going to look for this breakout here. Are we at highs? Let's not overthink things here. Again, this is some of the main things are 60-10. 60-10's above 85. 85 is kind of our new 80. Typically, when people talk about stochastics, you read books and stuff, they'll say 20-80. It doesn't. It's more of the higher the number. The higher the number, the stronger the rally, the stronger the trend. Once you get to a certain point, so that point is especially above 90. If it gets 90, that trend is really strong, and you should not be trading. You should not be taking shorts because most of the time, even if you do get a short signal, the pullback will be just a little, and then it'll just continue to move up. That's why we have a saying that what defeats a sell side divergence? A bull flag. You could get a divergence, a little pullback, which turns into a flag and then continues. So that's what we see a lot. We have a little divergence maybe here, the pullback. This is holding above the 80, 85 level. We know that's probably going to resolve to the upside. So if this is above above 85, I kind of want to see people really take advantage of, when you have really good strength, 85, anything above 85 is really good strength. Above 90 is really good strength. 95, extreme strength. So 85. A lot of my educational materials will use 80 because we used 80 back in the past, but as we tighten things up, 85 is really a good number. And remember, a market that's overbought can stay overbought longer than you could stay in the trade, basically. So a quad rotation is just part of the process. That's part of the signal. The true genius of quad rotation is when you kind of get that little pullback. Got a quad rotation, that's sell side rotation, meaning all time frames. We get a little pullback, and then we get that pop back up and takes out the highs, and that pullback comes back on the 9-3. 60-10 takes longer to move, so that's going to stay up here. This pulls back a little, then pops and fails to get above the high. Though the price takes out the highs, that's our sell divergence. That's when you want to strike. So the quad could be, you can hear it. You see the popcorn coming in? Here's our quad. This is our quad right here. A lot of people take the quad as a sell, just kind of. Sometimes you'll see my charts with only 3 stochastics on it because I know that that's the main thing. So I try to get these things a little bit. I want to keep these stochastics in a way that I could really read them well. And I can't really see them too good here. I don't like how I have these this is too high up here. All right, new batch here coming in. You guys got to stick with this. You got to stick with it. Don't get frustrated on this. The markets are going to give us great opportunities, but you have to wait for the opportunities to come to you. Don't try to think that you get smarter than the market and that you know what the market's going to do. Wait for the science and the logic and the math to kind of show you that momentum is failing, or we have a change in momentum. Right now, again, that 60-10 tells us to beware of your shorts. It's above 85. I would be just hesitant on taking shorts. I'd be more concerned about buying every rotation down. Once we get down to the 80 and this is holding, these tend to be bull flags. Discount, yeah, 60-10, the full. Originally when I developed it, I was using a full stochastic because that's how I was programming it. But I put in a full stochastic as a 60-10, a 60-10-1. You can put full in there, but your full is what when you get that trading view and it has that 3 inputs. It has the percentage K, percentage D, and then it has a K smoothing. It gets very confusing on how they label those things. But that's like a full stochastic. They don't give you the option. The fast stochastics just have 2 inputs, percentage K and percentage D. If it has more than 2 inputs, then it's a full stochastic.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely.
Yeah, we just did that.
with
Didn't
no
we
credit
just
card.
go over that twice,
You can try
Cassandra?
out all of our services for 10 days at
Stochastics are above
DTR.TV/free. Thanks for listening
85.
and have a great day.
Be careful of the shorts. Be very cautious of the shorts. At one point, this will turn back over. But as you can see, a market in motion will usually stay in motion. So we like to get that rotation down. The topping formation usually comes when, if you have a quad rotation, you get a pullback, and then we pop quickly and take out the highs again, but the stochastics fail to take out the highs, and we turn back over with a higher high. That's our sell divergence. And that kind of represents the top. We don't have to trade in everything. There's going to be there'll be really good wide setups. There'll be good channels. Like here's a great channel. We just have to wait for a good quality 1, 2, 3 channel. And it usually happens later in the day. That 9:30 to 10:30 time frame is kind of volatile. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ here and see what we can see on the NASDAQ. I'll show you the setups. As long as you're here with us, you're going to get the setups. You're not going to miss them. Oh my God. I had to stretch. Wow, we're at 20,300. We were just at 20,000 just yesterday, I think. This market's a beast. So on the NASDAQ, we kind of got a little pullback here. You see that rotation? Almost getting oversold. We're hanging around 80 here, so it's almost what we call a 2050 bull flag.
Source familiar says we anticipate Vice President Harris would join Biden.
We'll talk more about that. Let me that looks like a 2050 bet. And then the NASDAQ, that's the NASDAQ. Let's take the ES. The ES is stronger. The flag is much stronger. It's holding the 20-period moving average. So look for this to pop here. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. Hold on. Look for that pop and then maybe reverse them.
Amazon says it will pen small warehouses to some Whole Food stores. It says Whole Foods micro warehouses will carry products not in the grocery stores. That's AMC. AAPL, Apple analysts think key quotes that assembly orders are almost remain unchanged. Suppliers have been asked to continue producing two Pro models during China's National Day holiday, indicating that demand for the Pro models has generally met expectations so far. That's AAPL.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
CLIK, click holding, resuming trade after circuit breaker hold, Charlie Lima, India, Kilo. Jeffrey's out with a note on our house, says promos coming in hot, which is very concerning. We received a promo email referencing 20% off more than $5,000. That's out from the Hotel Sandy. Shares of our house dropping on that note. WE, New Willis, here on light volume.
All right, back here with you.
Listening
Sorry
to
about that.
DayTrading
Take a
Radio.
second.
Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
All right, back here with you. And again, strength, right? Again, do not even bother with the short here. See, if you got anything that has the three inputs, use one as your K smoothing. You don't need to smooth the K any more than with the D. The D line smooths out the K line. Percentage D
You are listening to
is the moving
DayTrading
average that
Radio.
is placed
Sign up
on the
completely
K
for free
line.
with no
The
credit
percentage
card.
D
You can
is
try
the
out
moving
all of
average
our
that is placed
services
on the
for
K
10
line,
days
and
at
it is the
DTR.TV
results also
/free.
is
Thanks
plotted
for
on the
listening
D
and
line.
have a great day.
So it's just that D line is our signal. It's called the signal line, and that's what we really pay attention to. Make your K line transparent if you can. Remember we said once we get above 90, that we get a very strong rally brewing. We got new highs on Microsoft. I'm going to check something out here. Hold on a second. We got a lot of people lined up here. I got to get people on board here. Let's take a look at our fidelity. $50 stock on that Palantir coming up. We're gonna, for those out there who want to open up, take advantage of the coupon, the 90% coupon on the bull now, just to make sure that's still active. I think it expires tonight. It's DTR90 is the code. It brings down the 25K down to $14.50. Yes, it does. It's still active. Still active. 50K account is only 1750. 100K account is 2150. Right down the line, 150, 250K account is the where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. $53. The gotta grab some of those 90s before it goes.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
Market's still very strong here. Is it going to be landfall? Is landfall going to be coming in in the evening on the hurricane? These things tend to come in on the evening. It's always weird like that, you know? I don't know how many people are going to try to ride that out. $7 p.m. I have a place in Vero Beach, which is right across the way from Tampa. So we're going to get hit. Oh, I don't know how bad it's going to be, though. At least it's not going to be the full brunt. It's going to be on the other side. So, you're not, are you, for those out there, we have a lot of members down in Tampa. We got Hippie down there. We got Anthony's parents down there. We got the people in the room right here. Dana, Aberdox down there. You guys should have a chapter meeting. Everyone in Tampa. A lot of people in Tampa on the radio. I think we're going to get hit big over across the East Coast because it's coming in a different angle. It never really comes in on this angle too much.
You can try out all of our services for 10 days at DTR.TV.
Sniper's down there. He's on the East Coast. He's in Boca. Boca's in there, down there. A lot of members down there. Florida guys down there, FFL Race Car Florida down there. So those the one in Tampa, you guys are buckled, hunkered down, as they say, hunkered down. Is that you guys are staying in, or are you evacuating? Market here continues to look very good in the face of the big hurricane. Again, DTR 90 is the code for the Bullinox. DTR Apex, DTR APEX is for the Apex. Apex has an 80% coupon going on. And what's good about that is a one-day qualification and $80 fee to, when you qualify. If you follow these slowly, take your time, qualify, it's an $80 fee to, they do a one-time fee for you to be able to trade a live account if you qualify. So. All right, let's take a look at this possible divergence here. This market is super strong, so again, I'm very cautious on it, but it looks like a pretty decent divergence. Let's take a short there. Well, let's bring up our account over here too. Let's see what we can find here. Let's continue on this. I'm actually going to get a... Oh, I went long here instead. I'm just all over the place, Johnny. I did not take a short, did I? I hit the wrong button. Let's we'll get ready to reverse that. Let's see if we get a pop here. It is still very strong. I mean, market here is squeezing higher. I try to really stay away from the shorts at 94, 95. Very, very strong. Not that I want to really go long here, but I'm looking at that 9-3 rotation here. That's funny. That's funny, you know. I push the buttons. A lot of people ask, do I put a limit order or a market order? I put a market order in because it's just, these things have to happen pretty fast. The candles are small enough to not really be that concerned with it. I'll put that short in now. All right, let me get the alerts out here. All right, traders, it is 11:15. We have a sell side divergence up here at 58.25, 58.25, 58.22 right now. The 60-10 stochastics are above 90, means that we have to be very cautious on our short side today. Again, I don't like shorting in with a very aggressive 60 bigger trend. So this is very, very dangerous short, but we are recognizing a little higher high and a lower low on a lower high on the stochastics, giving us that pure divergence sets up. But again, this is going to be a short term, really short, as the strength is still there. And we would expect this, market to actually break out and continue to move higher here. So this is kind of threaded in the needle. Be very careful on this. I want to point these out, but they're not the best in this case because your 60-10 is embedded here at 93. Anything above 90, be careful on your shorts. I should even take it off and just not even deal with it. Let's stick to the game plan right now.
You're listening to Day Trading Radio.
I want to just take that
Sign
off.
up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services.
I don't
for
like
10
the shorts
days
into the 90 level here. Very strong market right now.
Thanks for listening and have a
Well,
great day.
let's squeeze this market all the way to Kingdom Come. Due for a pullback, but yeah, we're been due. But we're breaking out here. You could see the trend. We could probably see it on the. We could probably have a price alert on Pfizer here. Oh, let's take a look what's going on in Pfizer. PFE. Big pop on Pfizer here, taking out that 3014 level. That's our kind of a breakout zone. Saro. Let's take a look at SARO. Is that Saro? Not Saro. What was the other? What was it? Oh, is that a dollar sign? What is that? SARO? Todd stocks? Wasn't Saro. Was it mine's still not popping up on my screen? It might be. You're right. That's right. I'm using my TC2000 crappy. Let me see. They never put the. Oh yeah, 33. I'm sorry, my bad. It is good. I got it. It just wasn't on my other charts. I do have it here. There's a nice move up here. At 50 shares, we're up $50. Up a point on it, $1. Um, pretty impossible to to kind of figure out a target on this one yet. There's not a lot of information there on that. I'm gonna have to pull up my other chart. We'll come back to that. Want to see the NASDAQ here. This was a beautiful divergence here on the NASDAQ. I apologize. I did not call this because we're looking at the ES. You see this right here? This is what we want. This is what you want. I'm sure someone posted this in the room. If you didn't notice it, you deserve a star. What do we have here? Why do we don't want to miss these? We need someone on our NASDAQ team. We need someone on our ES team. The NASDAQ team needs to post these. We have the recognizable 1, 2, 3 channel. It's small, but it's good. It's a good recognizable channel. We have a low, we have a lower low, we have a low, a higher low, above the 20. Good divergence inside the channel. Your stop goes in right underneath that, and then you let it go. That was a good, very easy layup. That was a layup right there. That was a layup. Market's at the high still. Trade plays. No, I did not send that out. I was not looking at the NASDAQ at the time. We sent out a divergence call right at the open.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
This market is breaking out to all-time highs. And we're in a breakout mode here. Are we there? We should be just. I think we're there, right? We're looks like we're there. We're breaking. We're flying here. Sell Rosh Hashanah, buy Yom Kippur. My butt. All right, I want to restart everything here. I'm going to restart my charts, make sure the bots are all on and stuff. Hope everyone's having a good day. A lot of you out there probably need my attention to get you on the Futures Trade Alert Network. I kind of been doing that after the market closes, so There is a turnaround time on that. I know some people signed up in the middle of late night last night. I got as many people on board. We were caught up until last night. Now I have about, let's take a look. We have a few people here signed up. All right, so we're going to do that. Don Bryant, some old member getting back in Thailand. Market strong. The force is strong with this one, people. The force is strong. Best advice today, do not try to top this market out. Trying to top it out is going to get you run over. There's a term we like to call when the stochastics are above 95. Our trend is really strong. It's called a bulldozer market. Bullish and running over anybody in who's trying to counter trade this. They become kindling for the fire. Unless there's some news out here that kind of spikes it down and kind of gives us a fast little drop, a rug pull, be very careful on your sell side. SKK back on the move. That was a mover and shaker. Oh yeah, that's an IPO too, right? So I found one yesterday. Let's go over some of these stocks that we're looking at. All right, let me restart my scripts here.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening.
Iran
and have a
coming
great
out
day.
with a statement here. All right, hold on. Iran coming out with a statement. The IRGC chief Aid Jabari, there will not be war, but we will hit back if Israel strikes. They know better not to push that, huh? Hey, George. That's awesome news, George. George, I did discuss your situation with the members when you sent me that nice that text. Kind of kept, put everyone in the loop. There's a lot of new people out there. George here is going through some cancer treatment stuff. Everyone's praying for him, keeping our good thoughts out there for you, George. Oh, he got this. He got it. Or you can tell. Just going to get a couple people onboarded here in a second. Let's get this set up here. Give me just a few minutes here.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day. You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
Let's also remember, market here is just a full-blown bulldozer mode here. We're approaching 58.40. Well, we're at 58.32 now, highs of the session. SAR looks good. The RAM bot, where could discount? Where can I record an info on the RAM? You mean the rock bot? Oh, I got to turn those on too. Damn, I almost forgot them. I'm answering some emails here, and I almost forgot to turn them on. Oh, let's turn those on. All right, they're on now. Again, don't.
You
Where's
are
our number?
listening to
96.
DayTrading
Extreme
Radio.
strength.
Sign up
Extreme rally.
completely for free
If it's
with no
above
credit
96,
card.
you might as well
can
go
try
along and
out
close your
all
eyes
of
and
our
take a walk.
services for 10 days at
That's the best thing to do.
DayTraderRockStar.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
Don't mess with a strong market. That's just a recipe for disaster. Even bots get run over. You know, it's just there will be days like this. You see on the bottom right hand discount, bottom right hand side of your dashboard, you'll see Rockbot. Click on that. Oh, someone's gonna tell me that I still have my be back later thing up here. Come on. Especially for those out there, also make sure that play button's on when you log in. Sometimes your play button won't be playing, you won't hear anything. But if you go on here again, you have the coupons here again. Last day for the coupon, good until tonight. It's a great coupon, 80% off. If you scroll down to the right hand side of your dashboard, you'll see these icons. Tradeometer, Rockbot add-on. If you have the right membership, you'll get the add-on. But right here, if you click on that, oh no, that's the Rockbot viewer. You get that automatically. So you have the Rockbot viewer, but go to Rockbot right there, and it should give you a information page about the Rockbot, how it works, different things. Well, ultimate trading pattern. I don't do anything other than what I do.
That's 32 for a while now. False break. Wait, no.
I've seen this before.
RSI's at 30. Type build up 30 to 32. No way. Holy shit. It's coming.
Funny.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
This market is just a short killer today. Wouldn't be surprised to get up that 5850 area, a big whole number like that. We are broken out. I think I need my first Coke of the day. Oh, it's not time for mistletoe. Get the hell out of here. What the hell is going on here? Sorry about the Christmas music. I think we're going to switch the music up here. Again, watch this market here continue to climb here. Let's go to the let's go to the music here. Fix that music issue. Oh, here we go. Little Frank Sinatra Christmas playing here. We're gonna switch it up to Vision Quest soundtrack. Go long, my friend, go long. ACHC here, ACHC. Let's take a look at that. Acadia Health Company, nice. Nice rotation, a drop off, it's following through to the downside. What gave you the idea to short this? Was it after news that you shorted it? It must have had some bad news that dropped off and you continue to be short here looking for follow through. I get it. A little pop here in Saro popping. It's underneath my other chart here. Let's move that up here. Saro's starting to move now. I think we get to 58.40 here. Another three points. Viljar here, continue to fight with the short here. So, Viljar, I saw you said your system went short a while ago. So now you added to it. That's going to be a fight. You might as well wait for the downward movement to go short. If you have the upside movement, go long. When you have that 60-10 at almost 100.
You are listening to
You're like going up
Radio.
against the
Sign up
going up with
completely for
Godzilla
free
here.
with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free.
See, bots will even get
run
run over on days like this. Short bots will go run over on this. Just like my bot would get run over. I tried to put shorts in there, would just kind of climb up there. So we have to realize by looking at our internals, especially that 60-10, how strong the market is, and just kind of just not have to deal with it. I mean, maybe this works out down the road for you, but right now it's like it's like, you could keep on saying I'm adding to my short, adding to my short, adding to my short. Eventually it'll work out, but no one knows if that's true. If you're really doing that, I don't know. It's easy to say. Mothra is on the way. I guess with unlimited funds, you could eventually catch a short. If you keep on shorting it up, you'll get it. But when did your bot say it's wrong? If it keeps on going short. Sorrow here looking pretty good. I learned I said, oh, you know what? We took that short. I said, this is strong, the 9-3, get it out. And I said, not going to short it anymore. Just wait for our, wait for that right trend. If we do have a pullback, maybe a little bit better. Or you could just wait for better, sometimes trending markets are not the best markets to trade. They're very hard sometimes. I like the choppy markets. I like the recognizable channels. This is not a recognizable. Look at this thing. This thing is a beast. We don't have that tight channel that we'd like to see, the divergences and stuff. This is an absolute beast of a market, a breakout market. You could be right or you could be wrong, but when we have the choppy market and we have bigger channels, it's very easy to identify our levels. This is much harder trade in my style because I'm looking for confluence of indicators. We're only getting one indicator. It's rip your face off indicator. The 90-10 is like tells you to just go long and just forget about it. Go long, go home. You're short here. So you're going to short this all the way up. All right. Well, good luck. Is it breaking up again? All right. I'll try one more time to reset the audio on that. Oh, you know what? I think the minutes here are going to speaking 1 o'clock, and then we have the bond auction, 10-year bond auction. I think that's at 1, right? F1 minutes at 2 o'clock. Trend. You're pinned here. This is extreme. You know. Now, of course, we might have some Fed news later today. We might have the Fed minutes here. Shake the tree here. That needs to be seen.
BLZE back, please. Getting a pump here on the small volume.
First, a little popcorn here. First, little rotation down on the 9.3, starting to turn. Still at 96 here. Again, watch the pullbacks to be opportunities for to rip your face back off now. You can't hear anything. Watch. Make sure your button's on. Push the play button. I think we have to put like instructions on the whole site. Push the play button. Did I go through? Yeah, I did. So our 5840 tagged. Right now we're going to call that our line in the sand. I have a feeling we get through that. Let's take a look at the... Now someone mentioned the VIX here today was predicting a crash in the market. Well, we've been lower on the VIX. The VIX is kind of overbought here. Well, that's the VIX. I'm sorry here. That's the midterm futures. Let's put in this. Let's put in this one. They're all going to be the same, though. Let's put in this.
FTC says it takes action against Marriott and Starwood over multiple data breaches. That's Michael Romeo City.
So what do we see here? We actually see the VIX actually overbought. Overbought here. If not, and then we look at the counter trade on that, the S&P here. starting to turn back up. Yeah, this is strong. Spy here breaking out.
Giant Eye awarded $75 million contract to support U.S. Navy integrated training systems. That's Hotel India.
Well, you know what? Darren, yeah, Bolinox is good. They pay out. No problem. Just the qualify. Don't worry about the payout until you qualify. They're cheap enough. Like I said, the 90% coupon is worth $14.50 to qualify on that. You can't ask for anything better than that as a way of actually, you know, as a tool to learn the system, you know, and not use your own money to, you know, learn, you know. What do I have here? Parameters for R's on the line. I don't use Apex as much. I don't have an active Apex. I know a lot of people use the Apex and got the payouts. I've used Bolinox rightly, mainly, and I've got payouts on that.
For listening and
that's
a great day.
You know, just something I use. Like I have them both. I do have a Apex, but I don't have an active Apex that I use. So I'm just using the Bolinox. But a lot of people use the Apex, and they like the Apex a little bit better because they have the better one-day qualification. But I don't want people to qualify one day. I want people to qualify on a 25 to 50K account in a matter of 20 days. You know, on an average of $100 to $300 a day trading just high probability setups. That's the proper way of going about this. Nice and slow and steady, developing a good sense of why you're getting there, you know, why we're there, not being lucky. You know, lucky's fine. You know, we do our gambles. You know, we have our FOMC. We've qualified many accounts on FOMC meetings, you know, and stuff like that, minutes and stuff, just taking a shot and getting a big move. You could do that. But it doesn't really help you be a consistent trader. So Apex and the Bolinox, I do work with both of them, know both of them well. That's why I kind of put the coupons up for those, because that's most of the people use. They both use the Ninja Trader platform. Most of these prop firms do. They use the Rhythmic. Very easy to set up if you need help. We have a whole page to kind of help you get started on that. I'll post that page in the room. I'm going to post that in the room here. So there's a lot of information on the prop accounts there. I'll post that in the YouTube room too. Oh, the Weight Watchers. How did that go? We were looking at that this morning. I was so surprised to see that fat stock. Let's take a look at that 5-minute. So nice pullback off the 200. I did see someone in the room take that off the 200. That was a good trade. 50-cent stock on $1 stock. That is awesome. Nice pop back up here. Weight Watchers on the move. My favorite was Christy Alley. She was a Weight Watchers. You know, she had those massive fluctuations in our weight too. She went from, you know, being heavy to being very thin, then back to heavy, and back to thin. Yes, they are. I gotta actually supposed to contact the guy yesterday. I did not. I ended up getting doing the watch list. I had to do the watch list, so I was behind on the watch list. So that took me until about 12 o'clock to get that out. So I was supposed to do that. I'll do that today. I should be back in here. I have a one-on-one. Rivian. I like Rivian. Market here kind of our first rotation back here. First rotation back. Oh, Viking Cruise Line. Racer bringing that one out as an IPO. That was good. So every time I get behind a Rivian car, I'm like, oh, that's a nice looking car. And then I look at the thing, and it's a Rivian. Well, actually, Rivian, I'm sorry, I'm looking at, I was following a Lucid. No, what was it I was following the other day? The Rivian is the Amazon trucks that had the big contract with Amazon. So let's take a look at that. I'm thinking of Lucid, I believe. Wow, Rivian way down here. Wow, look at that. Wow, I didn't realize the Rivian pulled back so much.
You're listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for 10 days at dtr.tv/free. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
I have not used NinjaTrader before. If going through the prop firms will allow me to get used to the grips of the platform before trading, yeah, that's why you want to do it, because when you get the prop account, it's very easy to set up and it's very cheap, and you get the platform, you get the license. You get the license for NinjaTrader, so that enables you to actually use the scripts and stuff if you didn't want to use those. But I don't, that doesn't matter. But it gives you the ability to use their platform. It gives you a real-time feed, and it gives you the opportunity to qualify and make, with it without putting your own money up there. Now, if you can maintain understanding the concept here and only trading the high probability zones, you will qualify over time. You will. It's up to you not to take bad trades and only take the divergence trades. If you could do that, you're gonna be fine. Most people cannot wait for that. They're like all day long, I want to short here, and then they get, and what we're looking for is a pivot, a bounce back up, a pivot, and then something to kind of really give us a good trading opportunity. And then you take your trades and you profit from them and you wait for the next one. That is a long process. A lot of traders cannot do that. They're inside the casino. They're in the scenario where they said, well, I'm here, I should make something happen. Let me see. There's got to, I have a chance. As long as I push this button, I have a chance. Yeah, we do. And you can trade the sim. You know, you don't have to trade your prop account because you have it. You know, you'll be able to trade a sim account on the Ninja Trader, and you can keep it open as long as you want, as long as you don't blow it up. And even if you blow it up, you can keep it open. But just cancel your subscription. That way, you know, if you ever blow up your account, that's okay. That's, you know, that happens. You just go in there and you cancel it, and then you put a new coupon in and you get a new one. Don't ever, especially on the smaller accounts, reset it and pay an extra higher fee. You know, it's much cheaper to pay $14 to open up a new account instead of paying, you know, $45 to reset it. You could trade all futures on the Ninja Trader in these prop accounts. You could trade gold futures, oil futures, you know, all kinds of futures. You name it, if it's a futures, you could trade it. We concentrate on the NASDAQ, the S&P. It's just something that seems to be, you know, that's our go-to thing, but you could trade anything. Fred McNiff, or what kind of hard time are you getting here on that? Are you opening up a real account or just opening up the prop account? Because you can just go to Ninja Trade, open up an account, and they'll give you an account. You don't have to put any money in it or anything. The thing with Medved, you need a quote feed for that. The Medved, you need to attach a broker to that to use it. So like right now I have my Schwab account attached to my Medved. You could attach a lot of different things onto this. You could attach... Where is it? I don't think you had to put that stuff in. Yeah, Bolonox is with Ninja Trader. Bolonox uses Ninja Trader. Apex uses Ninja Trader. They're all very similar in their setup too. It's just like you get the rhythmic. You get the rhythmic account. You place the, you just follow the directions. You open up the rhythmic. They'll give you an account. That's where the account is held with rhythmic.
Sign
the
up
prop
completely
account is
for
held
free
with
with
rhythmic.
no credit card.
You apply that.
Try out all of our services
You use
for
that
10
username
days
and
at
password. You attach it to Ninja Trader, and then you trade
Thanks
through
for
Ninja Trader
listening,
onto
and
your
have a
rhythmic
great
account.
day.
Semco, great day here. Great day today with the Bolonox. Just qualified in a couple hours with that bull run. Nice calls. Great job, Semco. Semco's killing it. Semco qualifying on the Bolonox today on this nice run. And again, we're kind of banging the table to be long today and saying, let's stay away from the shorts today. You got a little pullback here to the 50. That's what we call a 20-50 bull flag, but this is kind of underneath the 80 level now, so let this play out now. Nice going, Chris. Your Binance account apparently no longer available as their workaround. Sumco, RPM will have a show tonight on RPM Trades. That'll be the best place to ask that question. Sumco asking that Binance. He was wondering if there's a way of getting his money out of Binance. We were talking about crypto a lot yesterday as one of my friends has $400,000 stuck in crypto.com and can't get her money out. But, I don't think she knows much about it. I don't know how she would put that much type of money into something she doesn't know. I realized that yesterday talking to some people. Some people just have no clue what they're doing. How do you get like a link from someone and then put money in it believing that someone's going to send you a random text? Here, put your money in here, and they do that. I mean, come on. Possible buy divergence there. We got that rotation. Remember, we're underneath the 80 line here. This is our first time we have, that we're underneath the 80 line. So that trend here has gotten significantly weaker. So we have a couple pivots areas. So remember, when we develop, start to see our pivots here. A little Madonna for you. I don't know. I always like this song.
You are listening to Day Trading Radio. Sign up completely for free with no credit card. You can try out all of our services for
Mickey
10
D's
days
here.
at
McDonald's new highs on the day. McDonald's new highs on the day.
Thanks for listening and have a great day.
MCD. Very nice. Again, looking at divergence back here. Double bottom, high level divergence. That started this whole move off. Again, for the stock traders, we're just waiting for those. They come around every few months. And when they do, that's when you need to, we got a little possible divergence here too. You can tell here. Where did I get the? Not yet. Take a look at that SPY chart here, SPY. Let's take a look at that 5. Yeah, that 5 is turning over too. Oh yeah, I wrote those down and kind of discussed those. They came in after the watch list was made. We discussed a couple more divergence type of stocks on our watch list. We want to review those today. So the TTWO, also was a good divergence here. A nice high level divergence. And I can't go back and say this is where the divergence is. I have to only circle it here where we're looking at it. But it still looks the quality there, that divergence, that high level divergence looks good for swing traders. And sometimes you don't know what stock, but if there's a stock, some people know their stocks. Like, oh, I like Take-Two Interactive. I'm a video game player. I like that. John says this is a good, then you should get into this. If you feel comfortable about it, then this is where you need to be in. You can actually extend that out. Extend that out here. high, a high, and a higher high. You had a nice channel within a channel, little divergence right here. HC. On the stochastics, lower, lower on the 20. But I don't think it's this week. Circle it in a big
Sign
I'm gonna get my
At and can try out. Listen.
Spatial context and capabilities to infrastructure. That is ticker ESY.
All right, hold on. I'm sitting back down. First Coke of the day. All right, well, take a look at Viljar's trade. Viljar posting his trade. So he held on to that short. The short turned around on him. He says he has a zoom in on it. He said came back in on him. So he has to stop. All right, nice. Fred, you only want to use, if you're using what the hell was that? If you want to use if you're going to use the prop account, you have to use the demo account. You're not going to be using a live account, so you don't need to put your bank information in there. And you'll be able to use the prop account. It's a little confusing the first time around trying to set that up. But, you know, if we have time together, I can try to help you. I can usually set those things up pretty fast now, you know. It's just a standard thing. You know, the confusing part is uploading the Ninja Trader license code that they give you.
You're listening
when you
to
open up a prop
DayTrading
account, they'll
Radio.
give you a license
Sign
code.
up completely for
Then
free
you open
with
up a
no
Ninja
credit
Trader
card.
account,
You can
and you
try
import your
out all of
license
our
code in there.
services for 10
That's
days
kind
at
of like hard to find that. It's in the profile section
DTR.tv/free. Thanks
under
for
plans,
listening and have a
and
great
then
day.
you kind of you'll activate your Ninja Trader account that you could use as a SIM account. You could also trade the Apex or the Bull and Ox or whatever prop account you have, and you sign in using your Apex or your account number, and then you just pull the drop down and you pull that account. We could even, we could get together. I would trade the MES, 5 to 10 contracts. That way you could scale and scale out easier with the ES. You know, that could go wrong fast. You could go sideways real fast in these type of trades if you're not taking the right trade, and you have to get used to taking the right trade. So you start off smaller. Once you get what we call a confirmed super signal, and the super signal is pretty obvious. We have the Asian divergence inside of a channel. Then you switch over to your ES. You start taking your ES contract because those are the high probability zone, trades that are really going to work, and you want to be in there the best you can. Sometimes they're worth, going for it at those trades. But if not, and we have the regular, again, it's hard getting to the markets waiting for one setup that maybe won't even set up because you're in a trendy market. That kind of way, and if it might not be have this, hey, well, for my yes. Look at this for a second. This might help some people. Super signal is a merger of a quad rotation and a HPS playbook trade setup. Trading playbook could be a buy or sell divergence, a coil, wedges, VWAP. So that gives us the quad rotation divergence, quad rotation coil, the quad rotation trend line, quad rotation VWAP. The second level is just coil. Then you have coil divergence, is really a super signal. Have a quad rotation with it, then it's definitely. Then you would more take bigger positions. Determine if there's a trending market strategies. So well, let's see if I can find it. There might be other stuff on here you might like. I missed it all. Oh, here we are. Let's see. Let me see. Standard divergences on the daily. This is like what we want to see. This is the ultimate when you have a 5-minute divergence that shows up on your SPY. Really good divergences, really good, because that's a 5-minute. Each one of these candles are 5-minute candles. I'll just double check that, make sure it is 5 minutes, because it might not be. It looks 5 minutes to me. I don't know where. Sure, no. Well, it's 15 minutes, so 5, 10, 15. So that's a minute chart then. But anyway, either way, when you get a clear divergence, you want to take that, place your stop underneath the divergence low. And some days you're going to have this type of setup. You're going to have good range-bound divergences, easy trades. You got to knock those out of the park. And some days you're going to have different conditions, and different conditions require different type of strategies. I'm trying to make the cheat sheets for all these. These can be found. These can be found in your playbook section on your dashboard. So this is basically the quad rotation. Everything needs to take place. Step by step. It's a flow chart. I made it very easy. Here's the other one. This is the 2020 bull flag. What has the other one? This is the 2020 bull flag. What has to happen? And what you do. And then, of course, how to get out of the trades without getting destroyed. You have to make a decision. Overall trend, is it yet up? If it's up, you have to make a decision. Overall trend, is it yet up? If it's up or down, two different scenarios, what we're going to do. Two different scenarios, what we're going to do. All that is there. All that is there on the thing. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm looking for something else. I put it together a set on the thing. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm looking for something else. I put it together a set of rules. Really good rules. But really good rules. But I don't know where it is. It's one of my. Let me take a look here. Flag. I'm gonna have to go one by one here. Flag. I'm gonna have to go one by one here. Let me see if it's on. Oh, maybe something here. Not on that one. Must be taken. That's if you have two divergences in a row. Really apply a stop on a divergence. We always talk about that. Stop on a divergence. We always talk about that. Stop being underneath the low, but that's fine. You get stopped out. That's fine. You get stopped out. But if it comes back down, takes out the low again. But if it comes back down, takes out the low again, but the stochastics turn back down, takes out the low again, but the stochastics turn back up and continues a divergence. You have to get back into it. Right away, you have to get right back into it. It's okay to take that stop, but if it ends right away, you have to get right back into it. It's okay to take that stop, but if it ends up as a divergence, you get right back into it. Guarantee that next one is going to run. 1, 2, 3 channels and trend lines are perfect trades when broken and retraced back into the original broken trend line. Divergences are broken trend line. Divergences are defeated by bull and bear flags. So again, buy side divergence. Let's sell side divergence. Again, a topping pattern, sell side divergence is defeated by a bull flag, and a bull flag is when your 60 period is embedded. A bull flag, and a bull flag is when your 60 period is embedded, and your pullback is on the 20. So whenever your 60 is above 80, your divergence is probably going to be a flag, and your flags are going to be stronger than the divergences. So that'll keep you out of trouble on a very strong market. That rule should keep you out of trouble. Out at the 80. You get a good trade, you're not sure how far it's going to go, look at the bigger trend. If the trend is down or underneath the 200 period moving average, then take your trade off at the 80.
Audio broadcast. For audio